Hello everyone, it is Cheyenne and you're at Mom and Me and Disney. So tonight I'm at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and we are going to have a great night. I don't really have a game plan, but there's a few things I want to do, a few things that may or may not happen. It is supposed to rain today, so we'll see how that happens. The train is coming by, but let's go have some fun.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mickey's Not So Scary. It's really not so scary, don't worry, I checked it out, okay? Unless you're over at the Haunted Mansion, then don't say I didn't warn you.
Thank you.
You brought the rat to the listen. What?
Alright, so I got my treat bag, I got my little pamphlet of everything that is going to be happening tonight, and I think the first thing I'm going to do is go to merch. So everyone has been kind of roaming about, so the park doesn't close till 6. The party doesn't start till 7, so we're going to have like an hour of guaranteed waiting in line. But I want to see if they put out the merch, because I don't know if they put it out beforehand. I think I've seen some people walking around with some party exclusive merch, so I want to see if they've opened that and see if I can get some pins, maybe some other stuff that I've seen people wearing. And then we'll probably go wait in line for a character, because I always say do characters first. The only thing that I would say not to do first is Jack and Sally. That will get less busy as people start going to the Boo to You parade and some of that kind of stuff, like the, what's it called? The fireworks show. I blanked out for a second. I'm trying to avoid people as I'm walking. But I want to go see if they have merch ready. Just got all the merch from Mickey's Not So Scary. The line wasn't actually too bad. It was like 10 minutes, so I gotta figure out where I'm going next, but I just saw something really cool and I'm sure you just saw it. So every day around 5-ish o'clock, a family gets to take down the Disney flag in Magic Kingdom. And I've always known they've done it, but I've never seen them actually take it down and walk down Main Street with it. And I just saw it for the first time. And it was a very cool thing to see, and you could see the family getting emotional, and so it was really just a nice thing to see. Like, I'm kind of tearing up because you saw how much it meant to the family to be able to do that, and the family marched down the Dapper Dans. They have a band that walks down, and a bunch of cast members that walk and march down too, and it's just a super cool thing to see. So if you can't ever see it, I definitely recommend it. But I gotta pull over and see where I'm going next. But I just got all the merch and I'm gonna put it in my backpack. Alright, so I actually decided I'm going to go ride a few rides. I don't know which ones yet, but I know the first one I'm gonna probably go to is Little Mermaid, as long as it's a short wait. So I'm heading that way. I'm in Fantasyland, and I will see you on the ride. I just finished on Little Mermaid, so I have not been on it since they did the refurbishment, and some animatronics are still a little funky or not working fully, but it is a lot better. And this is one of my favorite rides because it's the very first ride I ever went on for Disney, so it's very nostalgic for me, but I love that ride. So, and it looks a lot better. I enjoy it a lot more. I was so happy to see Ariel working again and Sebastian working again. So it is about 5:30, and I want to hop in line probably at 6, like on the dot for something. So I might kind of just hang around Storybook Circus because I'm thinking I might hop in a line over in Fantasyland. So I think I'm gonna go shopping again and see if there's anything not exactly Halloween related, but just look around and hang out in Storybook Circus. Alright, so at about 5:30 I went and got in line for Daisy and Goofy in their Halloween costumes. And I was the very first one in line. So I had some people come behind me very quickly, so I didn't record that I was doing that, but that's where I was. And I was the first person in line, so I just met them, and it is 7:02. So now I am going to head to either candy location or another meet and greet. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm gonna start heading that way. The treat locations I wanna head to are in Fantasyland too. So we'll kind of see and gauge where that is. But it was super cute. I'm sure we have a photo somewhere of me meeting them, but it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. They're in their costumes, very cute. But yeah, I will show you where I'm going next, I guess, because I am not quite sure. Alright, so I'm going to hit up the next few treat locations. So the first one's at PhilharMagic. There should be a special guest in here. Can I ask what your bat's name is?
Party bat.
Oh, I love it! I just met Daisy. She told me to tell you hi.
Oh, we miss her. Tell her we say hi now.
But that was our special guest, was Donald. That was so exciting. Now it's time to go get our candy.
You're welcome. Hi, happy Halloween.
Thank you. All right, so that was our special guest. It was Donald, and he's in his costume. I am heading next to the next treat location, which is Fairy Tale Hall. And there should be another special guest in there too, so let's see. Ma'am, can I ask what your bat's name is?
Fiona.
Fiona.
Yes,
Lovely
happy
name.
Halloween.
Alright, so that was our special guest, was Maleficent or Cruella. And we had Maleficent, which is the one I wanted to see, because we saw Cruella, or no, I think it was Cruella. It was Maleficent or Evil Queen, sorry. Maleficent or Evil Queen. We saw Cruella at the beginning of the night when we came in. I'm getting all the villains mixed up. But, so it is supposed to rain tonight. I know I said that earlier, but I really want to see the Boo to You parade. So I would normally say go to the second showing because it's not going to be as busy but I don't know if that one will get rained out because it's supposed to rain. And it is my favorite parade out of all the parades that Disney does. So I think I'm going to head to Frontierland because it starts in about 40 minutes. So I'm going to go grab a snack and go stake out a spot for the parade. I'm gonna head to Frontierland because that is where the parade starts. So I'll be able to see it first, and then I can either follow the parade to where I want to go next, or I can kind of take my own path from there. So I'm heading that way. Right now I'm passing Peter Pan. So I'm following that way, and I want to see if the Haunted Mansion ghosts are out first on my way there, because they're not going to be out the entire night, only part of the night. And there aren't specific times listed, but I want to see if they're out yet. Otherwise, we'll see if we can have time to swing back this way and see if they're out, because they're out every year. And again, I never see them. So I want to see them really, really badly. So, all right. I just went by Haunted Mansion and there is no ghosts. Oh, this is really high. Let me lower it a little bit. There you go, now you can see me. So, there are no ghosts. I'm going to head to Frontierland and grab myself my snack. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna get, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a beignet of sorts, because that is what Golden Oak Outpost has, and I know they have some Halloween offering. Sorry, I'm like dodging everyone who's heading to Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is a very popular ride during the party because it's not so scary, and that is like the one dark ride at Magic Kingdom that is meant to not scare you but give you some frights. So it always is a little busier. Right now it's only 25 minutes, so that's why so many people are kind of rushing to it. But that is not what we're doing right now. I just finished up the Booty Parade. I did not get a treat or food because it was already filling up like a lot. Luckily, a very kind family let me squeeze in with them, so thank you to that family. But I am heading to, I'm gonna see if either Mickey, let me pass them. Alright, I am heading to the front of the park and seeing either Mickey and Minnie's line or about doing Jack and Sally. Because normally after the first parade, you can get into their line if you can get into it before the parade ends. Now, this parade had some issues. I'm sure you saw the grave diggers and all the ghosts go back in. I don't know exactly what happened. They didn't say, but it seemed like the parade took an extra 15-20 minutes. I would say it's almost 9, and the parade started at 8:15, and the parade normally isn't super long, but I'm hoping before it ends I can get to the front. I don't think I'm going to be able to get across before the parade ends, but I have a feeling I can get to the front before the parade ends, as long as nothing else kind of weird happens. So we'll see. I'm kind of trying to book it across a little bit. You're okay. Trying to go the opposite way of the parade by going through Adventureland. They're playing some rock music. So let's see if we can get there. Kind of moving quickly. I will say something real quick. So while the parade, we were waiting for the parade, not the family that kindly let me squeeze in, but another family and then a group next to us that came through, they started having an argument. So I understand everyone's hot, everyone's been waiting in line. Kindly let someone through. Be nice, everyone's hot, everyone's sweating, but we're all trying to have a good time. We all paid a lot of money to be here. So let's work together and make sure that we're all being kind to everybody and everything, because let's not be mean, let's not start fights, let's not have issues for the cast members, and just really work together. And I hear the parade, so I don't know if I will beat it quite yet, but we will see. Alright, I am in line for Jack and Sally. I got to watch about half of the parade again when I got up to the front, because I just barely made it before they let me cross. Or didn't make it. So I got to watch like half of the parade again before they let me across. But it looks like they let them catch up and then had them go through again. But I was saying, it was nice. I got to watch the parade again, so I was cool with it. But Jack and Sally is 50 minutes. Earlier it was over 120. So let's see how long it actually takes. Let me check my watch. It is 9 o'clock on the dot. So let's see if we can get out before 10. I doubt it though. I doubt it. This line looks a little bit longer than 50 minutes, but I don't wait in this line for in here, so I don't know exactly how the route goes. But let's see how this goes.
Filling in all the dead space. Thank you. You're welcome.
Alright, I just met Jack and Sally, and I will say I was not expecting Jack to really talk. I don't know if he ever did before, because this year he has a new face, but he talked, and I was so shocked. Very cute interaction. I loved it. It was very much worth that 50-minute wait. It was actually 50 minutes. I got in right at 9, and I got out at 9:52. So by the time I met them and stuff, it was 50 minutes. So the fireworks go off at 10. Wait, yeah, 10. So I'm going to see if I can find a somewhat okay spot without taking up a bunch of people's space. But I might be able to actually see this fireworks show, which is very shocking to me because I was not planning to watch it tonight. So come along with me and see if I can find a good spot. Otherwise, we will head somewhere else.
Water in the street, man.
Yeah. All right, you just saw the rain, and it is still raining, but it lightened up slightly, and it started raining during the fireworks, so I'm sure you saw the umbrella and part of it, and the craziness that I was next to Casey's corner for. But I was gonna say, I got to meet Mickey and Minnie. It is a very short wait. It is 15 minutes. I don't know if that's actually the wait time, but as I said, I lightened up. I'm not entirely soaked, which I count as a win. And I'm in line to meet a character, so I'm not just camping out under something for nothing to stay dry. I'm slightly getting dried off inside in a place where I will not get any more wet. So let's see how long this actually takes. With the show and everything, I think I don't know what time I said. Give me a second. It is 10:50, so I don't know how much more we'll get done tonight. Or if this will be my last thing because of the rain. So sorry. I just met Minnie and Mickey. It was super cute, super fun. I loved them in their costumes. They were so adorable. It is 11:25. Sorry, I have to keep looking at my watch, and it's on the other hand. So it is 11:25. The party ends at midnight, and it is still pouring. And I don't really know if it's gonna stop raining because it still says it's at like a 90% chance that it's going to go till midnight and 1 a.m. So I don't really think it's gonna stop. I have a feeling that the last parade is going to be canceled and the Hocus Pocus show will also be canceled because at the end of the fireworks, Jack Skellington didn't come out and the lightning is left. But as I said, it is pouring. So I might try and brave it to go do some rides, but a lot of rides are also closed because it's pouring and they can't operate, and or I have a feeling that they closed off some lands. They closed off a bunch of parts of the lands too because I have a feeling some fireworks ended up over there, so they're making sure it's safe. But yeah, so let's go see if we can get to some rides. And if I don't think it's good enough, I will probably be heading to a bus. All right, I don't know how well you can hear me, but I am deciding to go grab some food and then I will be heading out. So I am heading to Casey's Corner. I did a mobile order. It's nothing special, just some corn dog nuggets and a thing to drink. But that will be my way to end the night since I have not ate for the last like 5-ish hours. It is still pouring. It is not showing up as much on camera as it is in person. But I'll say there are puddles everywhere and I am trying my best not to get stuck and slide. Alright, I grabbed my dinner, I left the park. It is like 11:50. Oh my gosh, my wind! My umbrella is inside out! Okay, I got it, kinda. Oh no, it's closed. Give me a second. It's wild. My umbrella keeps going inside out. But I grabbed my dinner. I'm gonna go back to the hotel. And I hope to see you next time on Mom and Me and Disney. I'm Cheyenne. Thanks. Have a good night.